Hi everyone, Victor here again, and in today's lesson, we will continue with controlling pod scheduling behavior, and we will be looking at how to limit resources consumed by application pod or containers. That is, we will ensure that an application does not consume more than a required or a particular amount of compute resources on the node or cluster, such as memory, CPU, and etc. We will look at how to use resource request and limit. By default, every application deployed in Kubernetes or OpenShift cluster shares the computing resources such as CPU, RAM, and etc. So, for example, if you deploy 10 applications in the cluster, the computing resources will be shared amongst the 10 applications. But the drawback of this is that some applications consumes resources than others, and this can result to improper performance of some other applications due to the fact that some other applications consumes too much resources, and also vice versa. An application may need more than the resources that Kubernetes has automatically allocated to function well. Hence, they need to set resource limits, that is CPU, RAM, etc. for applications in the cluster. This is very important in the production environment to avoid malfunction of applications and proper creation of other applications that will be scheduled in the cluster. You should know that limiting the resources consumed by applications involves using these two parameters, which are request and limit. So what are these? What is resource request and what is resource limit? From the word request, one can request, ask, want, or tell Kubernetes that an application should be scheduled with one CPU or 1 GB of RAM. And also, from the word limit, a scheduled application can be limited or not go beyond 3 CPU or 3 GB of RAM as the case may be. So basically, request is the minimum amount of resources that will be allocated to an application, while limit is the maximum amount of resources that can be allocated to an application. So whenever you set a request, it is also a good practice to always set a limit. Having understood what requests and limits are, let's see the step-by-step guide of how to set one.